My final day of being a youth theatre director would appear in any of my top moments of being a youth theatre director list. It was just, the evening was just a perfect ending. And it was with a perfect production. Can You Hear Me, Major Tom? About my hero, David Bowie, and my relationship with him as a fan. And I'm just going to show you the picture that was literally the last moments of the production. And you can see the cast there, all of them. They're kind of not quite knowing where to put themselves, because the reaction from the audience, who came from all over England to watch this, we had people from miles away come down to watch this one performance in a little drama studio. And you can see, this is my evidence that there was a standing ovation for it. The atmosphere was electric, and the review, so this is one of the reviewers, this work of genius starts with the dreadful news on the 10th of the 1st, 2016. 6 Bowie fans are juxtaposed against Keith Christmas, who knew David in real life. Moments of laughter and honest, raw feelings on how Bowie impacted on their lives. The imagination of the young people from RSCoYT telling the story was brilliant, but don't take my word for it. Take that standing ovation from the audience. And there it is, and you can see the cast are just bemused by the reaction. It was incredible. The evening got off to an amazing start with Charlie Fowler, who is David Live, who's one of the subjects of the play, telling us how he became a David Bowie tribute band. David Live is the name of his band, and he came and voluntarily, for free, wouldn't accept any payment, did a set of David Bowie songs to begin with. I mean, what a perfect opportunity for us, and what a generous thing from Charlie. I mean, it was just the perfect beginning. Thank you so much, Charlie. It's impossible to say how grateful we were to you for making the beginning of this evening so good. It was an incredible start. Then we went into the main performance. The artwork here again. Thank you, Helen. Helen Green, who was one of the subjects, did this beautiful poster of Can You Hear Me, Major Tom? You can see us in rehearsals. That's the rehearsals, and the imagination. This was trying to make a black star with a group of people. We hadn't quite got it then, but we did get it. So the way in which they performed these monologues was absolutely stunning. And a real star of the performance was Maddie, who sang the one song, Can You Hear Me, Major Tom, which is on my SoundCloud if you want to have a listen to that. She did a beautiful version of it, so thanks very much, Maddie. Wonderful highlight of the production. There I am just before it's due to begin, and it was a perfectly sunny day, and you can see this shirt had a much clearer picture on it on that day. That just says to me, happy day. And then you see us all in costume, well, us, the cast, in costume. There they are, performing in front of the banner thing that we used at Oakland's, at Oasis, but with a cast performing in a most imaginative way. There's George, who you saw before, with Libby, who played Wendy. And again, that was another banner behind. George playing a wonderful Keith Christmas. We managed to get some superb laughs from some of his kind of giveaway lines. And after the afternoon performance, which had gone down, it was okay, to a very small group, having this full group in who knew the story. Wow, it was amazing. Again, you can see the energy in their performances, in their eyes of the performance. That's just a little moment captured on a camera. Reviews. This is from someone who came from quite a long way. Can You Hear Me, Major Tom? The play about the feelings and experiences of David Bowie fans throughout their lives. This appeared on Facebook. Was an amazing show last night. The cast were fabulous, devastatingly fine acting. It was a very powerful and emotional roller coaster. Someone needs to tour this production nationally. It was wonderful. Such a great fan spirit. So if you're in a position to put this play on at your school drama group, please do so. You will love it. And I'd echo that. Please do. It's available now as a script with the cover designed by Helen Green. And then on the back, you've got the This Is For You. But I've saved till last. And again, Andy, who produces this wonderful David Bowie Glamour, not magazine, it's like a fanzine. And the quality is so beautiful, such high quality print. But this is, they devoted a whole double page to the review of Can You Hear Me, Major Tom? I'm just going to read you a little extract from this review. So here goes. A heartfelt and emotional journey, a real journey by real fans, all of whom had a real love affair with David Bowie. The cast were aged 15 and 16, and George, who was a little bit older, I think he was 19. They used nothing but the fans' words. Many of the fan contributors were also part of the audience, and it was an extraordinary, I cannot stress how extraordinary this evening was. The opening atmospheric scene immediately set the tone. The pace changed as the ensemble cast flooded the stage with hurried movement, symbolising the overwhelming flooding of emotions felt by all Bowie fans on hearing the news of his untimely death. The movable and minimalistic set allowed for a diverse and interchangeable story to be told with ease, all framed with a united theme, the admiration for David Bowie. The monologues would have no obvious way of bringing movement to them, yet the cast were successful in reincarnating the stories for a live performance using a myriad of techniques, from physical theatre, mime, song, choral speech and movement. There were breathtaking moments of symbolisation of rowdy gigs, a hilarious reimagining of the infamous Big Brother Tiffany, David's dead moment, miscommunication at its finest. Some raw, touching moments, such as a tragic car accident involving a tight-knit group of Bowie-loving teens who suffered injuries and personal loss. It was powerful stuff. As the cast effectively demonstrated a range of techniques on stage, which showed the imagination and dedication from all involved. I can't help but feel Bowie would have been proud of the imaginative theatricality, the wholesome truthfulness and fulsome enthusiasm. I hope other theatre groups, Bowie admirers or otherwise, will find the courage to tackle this, knowing that Bowie's stardust will undoubtedly land on them too. It certainly landed on us that evening, and it certainly layered the end of my career with a stardust that I am so grateful to RSCoYT for allowing me to indulge in, because indulge I did. And it is a production about being a fan. It's something that you don't have to be a David Bowie fan, although I do admit that the cast found it hard at first to relate to some of the fans' attitudes. But I think by the time we got to the performance, it was something that meant ever such a lot to them. And they could see the passion of the reaction. And I'm so grateful that it's published and out there and available for other people to do. Do have a look. It's a magic little play.